Hello, family. Today I'm going to make a brownie dessert. Come join me. Okay, what we're going to do here is first we're going to make up the brownies. Now this is where I'm going to do something really different. I am going to do it kind of like a cake. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. I hope that is that window. If that helps if I close the window, the drapery on my window, the curtain. Yeah, whatever. I got two different brands here and they both call for different things, so I'm just gonna do what I can here. I'm gonna put the mix in there. Beautiful day, sun's shining, birds are singing, chipmunks and the squirrels are still sleeping, but that's okay. I did put out some mealworms and blueberries for them. I forgot the apple. I couldn't believe I forgot the apple. So the brownie mix calls for 2 eggs, but I always add 3 to make it more of a cake-like. So I'm adding 6 eggs because I put 2 in there. And one of them called for 1/4 cup of water and the other one was 3 tablespoons, which is about the same. So I'm going to add that because I already did the measured in here. And 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. So I'm going to double that. I am so excited. I took Friday and Monday off of work, so I have 4-day weekend. I'm excited. I really just want to rest. So I might not even watch YouTube very much. Okay, let's get this going here. All right. Stay. I got the oven on 350. I don't know if I said that already. And I did put parchment paper in my pans. I'm going to be putting them in like a cake pan. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do half the batter here. I want to make sure that I have it. So I'm going to do it 1 cup at a time. And I'm just going to pour it right in there. And 1 cup in here. I'll make sure that I got it equal. 1 cup, another cup. Okay, get it over in here. Okay, now I'm going to switch to a 1/4 cup. I'm such a stickler, you know, on even. Everything has to be even. My husband's the same way. Everything has to be at an even number. Like the volume on his TV has to be at an even number. And I am the same way. Yeah, my husband and I are a lot alike. Yep. And I finally did take a test, an autism test, and my score was really high, and it was suggested that I see a professional, and it's like, no, I know how to handle stuff like that. I suspected that I had that issue. It's very hard for me to look at people in the face, in their eyes when I talk to them. My husband was the same way, but he's gotten better. But yeah, just really everything has to be like I count everything, things like that. My little quirks and stuff. But you know what? That's me. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven and let them bake 25 to 30 minutes, and then we will go on to the next step. Okay, it's done. It took a little longer in my oven, but now I'm going to let these cool down. So we're going to let them cool down. I'm going to put them on the cutting board over here. And then we will go on to the next step pretty soon here. This is a caramel pecan sauce, and I like quadrupled the recipe. So it's 1 cup of brown sugar packed, but I'm putting 4. And 1/2 cup of pecans, but I'm putting 2 cups. And 1/2 cup of whipping cream, but I'm putting 2 cups. And 1/4 cup of light brown, light corn syrup, but I didn't have it. I only have dark, so I'm using dark. So I'm putting in 1 cup because I'm quadrupling it. And recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of butter, but I am putting 8. Now we're going to let this, now I have set aside, it was for 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, but I have 2 teaspoons. Now I found this recipe online. I don't know, I don't know, I've never made it, so, and we just bring this to a boil, stirring occasionally, and then we're going to let it boil for 3 to 4 minutes. I'm just going to get it stirred up here. And then you can keep this in the fridge once you make it. Okay, I'm gonna let that come to a boil. Okay, it looks like she's at a boil. I was playing dish pan Jenga while we're waiting, so I am going to set the timer for 4 minutes. I'm gonna still. Okay, I'm gonna wait till this comes to a rolling boil here. It hasn't yet, so it's just starting to boil. All right, we're gonna let that come back to a boil and then start timing it. Okay, I'm going to remove it from the heat. We're going to put it over here. And we're going to stir in the vanilla. Oh yeah. Now we're going to let that sit for 15 minutes. Okay, it's cooled down. It's still pretty hot, but I'm going to I'm going to turn you here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to pour it in here. Couldn't get it all in there, but It is really good. Okay, let's go on with the rest of it here. See what I got going here? Just like a regular cake, only it's brownies. Now I'm going to do this. I had 2 things of Hershey's chocolate frosting, and I'm going to do what I saw Karen Jones Food and Family do. I'm going to melt that a little bit. Okay, see, I melted it a little bit, make it a little bit more movable. So I'm going to put a little bit on here. All right. Now I'm going to take this other one, put it together there, and it's okay if it spreads out on the bottom. I don't care. This is where it's going to just kind of go down the edges. That's what we want. Just kind of let it drip down the sides. That's, it'll make it good that way. I didn't put the cake on here straight. Oh well. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. We're okay with that. Okay. I'm going to clean up here and put it up here. And I'm going to let this sit so that it kind of solidifies again. Make sure I got it all here. I got my sleeve in the way here. You can't even see what's going on. Can you see what's going on? Yeah, okay. Well, at least my microphone was on, right? Hey, it's a good day. This is my day where I make videos. I'm going to be doing another one after this. I'm just going to change my shirt. Okay, I'm going to let that sit a little bit so that it kind of hardens. Okay, we're going to cut this. I have to cut a big piece, for the picture, but I won't be eating that. But we got to have a good photo. Oh, yeah. I'm saying. Nothing better. Look at that. Nummy, huh? Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to take this caramel sauce and just kind of, oh, pecan caramel sauce. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Mm-mm-mm. We're going to try this with some of that caramel sauce. I'll give you a first bite. Chocolate lovers. Oh, boy. We're losing this. Look at that caramel sauce. Okay, let's try it. Hmm. Oh, you won't need chocolate for a while. This is like, it reminds me, back in the 90s in Duluth, I had a dessert called Death by Chocolate. That's what this reminds me of. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'll be eating on this for 2 days. Oh, it's so good. Mm. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time for something different. And remember, stay busy and serve others. Bye for now.